Hello and welcome to Ageless Rock, a channel for megalithic fans with megalithic lens. Today, we are going to check out a relatively unknown giant Buddha in China. It sits on a high altitude with low publicity. If given enough promotion, this site has the potential to become a major tourist attraction for the world to see. Asia is a very big continent, and China is a big country with thousands of years of history. In this video, we are going to explore the southern part of Gansu province. It is in Ganku County under the jurisdiction of Tianshui City. This site is called Daxiangshan Shiku in China, which translates as Elephant Mountain Grottoes. But since it is in Ganku County, it is also known as Ganku Elephant Mountain Grottoes. It was Zhao Puchu, president of Buddhist Association, believed that the name Elephant Mountain was more accurate based on the story of the birth of Buddha, where his mother Mahamaya had a dream. In her dream, 4 devas carried her to Lake Anotatta, where a white elephant carrying a lotus entered her womb from the right side. The message of this dream is to usher the birth of Buddha. As for the city, according to local legend, there was a lake created by heaven in front of the city. The water level never reduced or increased whether it is winter or summer. Because of this heavenly lake, the city is named Tian, which means heaven, and Shui means water. The giant Buddha sits at an altitude of approximately 1,460 meters, or 4,800 feet above sea level. But there is no need to climb a mountain because city of Tianshui is already at approximately 1,280 meters or 4,200 feet above sea level, while the peak of this mountain is about 1,500 meters high. This amazing giant Buddha on the cliff of a mountain is believed to have been carved out of the mountain during the Northern Wei dynasty. So that means archaeologists are saying it was done approximately 1,500 to 1,700 years ago. But I highly doubt ancient Chinese were ever interested in carving bedrock cliff, where a slip of the foot can be a fatal 200-meter fall. To the west, known as Fei Yun Rock, there are 7 caves. To the east, known as Songhua Ya, there are 14 caves. So, including the largest Buddha in the middle, there are a total of 22 caves hewn out of the bedrock. If you see closely, there are some caves with wooden structures in front of the niches. There are 15 of them altogether. Without these modern structures for tourists, it would be impossible to open for public to visit. I still need someone to explain to me why there is a need to start so high when at the base is just fine. Standing at Buddha's feet and looking up is quite an amazing sight, but I can't help but wonder what is the motivation of having such a statue on top of a cliff where difficult and dangerous is a good idea. But what I want to highlight here is there are 2 rows of holes running across horizontally without any meaningful purpose as far as construction is concerned. The 2 rows of useless square-looking holes can be found all over the world. You can check out my video on gear track marks comparison to see for yourself. For now, I just want to compare with the one in Petra. The 2 sets of gear track marks at the treasury in Petra is definitely from the same unknown ancient builders. I am sure you would have noticed something about Buddha's face by now. This Buddha is unique because of his mustache. This depiction of Buddha looks odd, but it's actually a Gandhara style. It seems like a common art in the ancient Gandhara region, which is northern India in ancient times. Today, this area is in northern Pakistan, overlapping Afghanistan and India. It seems to represent maturity and wisdom. But Gansu is a Han Buddhist area, and Han people here do not generally grow beard or mustache. A bearded Buddha is just a theory and is not a common depiction for Chinese. A Buddha with mustache depiction, common in northern Pakistan, is actually a mystery you can add to your list of things to solve. While everyone will be blown away by the sheer magnitude of this project, I am wondering with my megalithic lens, what level of crazy devotion do you have to be at to make such death-defying, stupendous, gigantic Buddha? Giving overflowing praises to ancient Chinese is not good enough to justify this is humanly possible. The height of the largest cave is 34 meters and Sakyamuni Buddha is seated at 23.3 meters tall. The width of the cave is 14 meters wide and Buddha's shoulder is 9.5 meters wide. The entire monument was created 4.5 meters deep into the cliff. The modern facade is plain on the top and simple on the side. It looks like Buddha is in a photo frame. This giant Buddha has an interesting feature. It is Buddha's head. The ear auricles are disproportionately higher than a normal person would have. The eyebrows, nose, and lips are slightly disproportionate and do not look very natural if seen straight from the front. However, those proportion factors were factored into the construction so that when you see from the bottom, Buddha will look just fine. What a great optical illusion incorporated into a design by ancient Chinese. Or was that all an intelligent design by the unknown ancient builders as proven by the gear track marks above his head? At this high altitude of approximately 1,450 meters or 4,770 feet and a latitude of 34.7 degrees north, the ancient Chinese people in Gansu has a small window of opportunity to hew bedrock on a cliff because of the climate. I doubt the majority of the workers are volunteer monks because monks are interested in enlightenment, not chipping away bedrock, especially during winter. It is a nightmare to imagine the number of workers chipping away on a cliff every working day, risking their lives for a giant statue that can last few thousand years, while a king's palace is perishable in a single fire. If you are mesmerized by Buddha's mustache, you might miss the tool mark on both sides of the cave. There are way too many rectangular holes that defy logic if it was done by ancient Chinese. If Chinese workers had extra time, it would be for making the side walls smooth and nice, not mindless holes we have yet to know the purpose. They are random in size and location just like those around the world. This archaeological site offers not only a giant Buddha on a deadly cliff but also 242 square meters of murals and 110 statues. Over a period of many centuries, I am not surprised there are ancient records of kings assumed to be responsible for the creation of this entire site, but is actually only making addition or renovations. There are 6 marble statues, 4 wooden sculptures, and 1 cast statue that you can find here. Although it is believed to be as old as the Northern Wei dynasty, it has gone through repairs, renovations, and additions from Tang, Song, Ming, and Qing dynasties. The record of thousands of Chinese chipping away this mountain to make a giant Buddha over a few hundred years remains to be found. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Elephant Mountain Grottoes. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. 谢谢。